Family, what is up, team winners? Matter of fact, let me invite some folks in because it has been a minute since I have dropped up in and through here. What is up, winners? I believe I will be sharing this to my YouTube page because I haven't put anything on my YouTube page in forever because I actually haven't even been on the team page live in a minute, right? Matter of fact, look at my pegboard. I haven't even touched my pegboard since my last live party, which was last Friday. So, what is good? Hold on, I'm getting messages from customers. What is up? What is up, Vicky? What is up, Anita? What is up, Aurelia? I missed you guys, and I missed talking to you guys, but shout out to V and Ree for holding it down, and somebody else did a training. I think a week before that I did it, and then prior to that it was actually Teresa and Kimberly. So I appreciate y'all. It is good to, I know that I can't physically see you guys, but it's really good to see y'all popping up on the screen in the form of, a team meeting. And listen, don't mind that. If y'all ever sit on my lives, y'all know that during the summertime, that's when the trucks and the motorcycles get loud. But anyway, y'all see my pegboard? They've been cleaning me out every week, and I haven't had a chance to re-up yet, which I got to do that this week. So anyway, I have had a lot going on. Still a lot going on. So that is why you guys haven't seen me. But I had to come in today and I had to tell team winners, Happy New Year. I am so excited. I'm so proud of team winners. We accomplished a whole lot in this fiscal year in Paparazzi. I was about to say I ranked to A-lister. That's okay. It's coming. But I ranked to, we as a team ranked to fashionista. A lot of you guys ranked to executive director. We got a couple of producers. We got a few executive directors, got a few premiere directors, and quite a nice amount of directors. So I am just excited. I saw so many. Matter of fact, I need to hit up Elite Services to see how many people we actually have that hit Life of the Party. Because I see a bunch of people popping off, and I think there's more. But I think that everyone, some people are kind of a little bit humble and don't really want to share, or a little bit modest, if you will, and don't want to share. But we got some Life of the Party people that's popping. What is up, Lainey? What is up, my Shayla? What is up, Teresa? What's up, Jen? It's so good to see you guys. So I wanted to talk to you guys and tell you guys, first of all, let me come in, let me get a little closer. But I wanted to tell you guys Happy New Year. I wanted to share some information with you guys. And for those of you, I know that, we have grown a lot in this last year too. We are now 640 team winners strong, y'all. 604, for emphasis, in phases. Listen, Linda. We are 640 winners strong. So I know that there's a lot of new winners here. If you are a team leader, or you even have a business partner that is your accountability partner, we have almost 400 people on this page, almost and 640 on the team. So tag your business partners in. What is up, Kim? What is up, Kayla? Tag your business partners in this video. This is going to somewhat set the tone for excuse me, this is going to somewhat set the tone for this new year. I want to give you guys some information based on what I do. 640 winners, and I haven't been able to share that information because it's been so much going on in my life. Great stuff, nothing bad, great stuff. So I haven't really been able to keep everyone up to date all the time. But 640 team winners. And anyway, I just want to share with you guys a lot of the things that I do at the beginning of the year to get ready to kill this fiscal year. First of all, you don't really know, and for those of you guys that don't know, the last day of the fiscal year for Paparazzi was yesterday. That was June 30th. So the reason I posted Happy New Year is because today starts a brand new year in Paparazzi world. What's up, V? And so this is a fresh start, you guys. All the goals that maybe you did not kill or crush or attain last fiscal year, put your running shoes on and get ready to set goals this year. Now I'm gonna and when I share this information with you guys, yes, a clean slate, although I ain't gonna lie, I gotta keep it all the way real with you. Seeing that PV go all the way down to zero never feels good every year. Excuse me. It never, ever, ever feels good. Never. But I get joy in watching it build all the way back up, right? Because I know that I can do it again. And so I just want to give you guys a little bit of a, those of you guys that don't know anyway. And if you already know, I'm giving you somewhat of a refresher. So I started this business in April of 2017. Okay. I really did not get serious. And what I mean by get serious is I really did not work this business the way that I'm working it now, or the way that I was even working it like 2 years ago. And I'm going to give you some mind-blowing information that you're going to be like, what? Because it blew my mind too. God is amazing. But when I was introduced, or shall I say, when God connected me and my sponsor, I did not get on the ball right away, because I had in my mind how I want, and this is for those of y'all that don't know, and for those of y'all that do, it's a refresher, so just bear with me. But I had in my mind how I wanted this business to work. I wasn't interested in applying all the stuff that my leaders, all the information that they were giving me, being that they were in the business longer than I wasn't interested in the information that they were sharing, right? I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on all the team pages. I'm not trying to plug in. I got a lot going on. I'm not interested in doing that. I want to make money the way I want to make money. Well, that didn't last so long. I got to the point of making about, maybe the most I think I made on web sales in a month was like $162. And to me, my thing was, I got into this business to make well over $162 a month. So it was at that point, in the month of September, that I got with my upline. And those of you guys that don't know, Mariana Garnett, who just hit Jet Setter last month, she is my sponsor. And so I got with her and I was like, listen, this is not working out the way I thought it would work on out, girl. So I'm going to need a little bit of direction. I'm going to need a little bit of help. And so she was like, Siki, you got to get inventory. You got to go live. You got to do this. You got to do that. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try it. All right. And so one thing I noticed that I saw her do all the time was, when she got on her live, I remember she used to go live every single Tuesday. And then we started having rehearsals on Tuesday, so I couldn't watch her. But she would go every Tuesday and she would always have inventory. And I would see people saying, well, at that time, I think she was saying mine. So they were going, mine. And I was like, yo, one thing I noticed is they can't say mine, unless she has that inventory for them to say that. So it was at that moment where I was like, listen, I am going to, I'm going to do that. I'm going to invest in my inventory. Now, at that time, I had gotten laid off a few months before I started the business, right? So I knew, okay, at this moment in time, I can't take a bunch of funds out of the funds that we had, right, and for our home to run the business. And I'm not telling y'all to do this. I'm just sharing my story and I'm about to tell you, okay? So I literally use my credit card because I consider myself a responsible person, and my background is finance and accounting, right? So I consider myself a diligent person, a consistent person, and a responsible person. So for me, I said, if I'm going to do this, nobody is going in debt to just remain in debt, right? I was like, I'm doing this because I have a strategy. I have a plan. I am going to work this business aggressively, right? And so at that moment, that is when I began to plan to work my business. And ever since I did that, I've seen it do nothing but increase, you guys. So what I want to tell you, and I want to encourage you in this new year, is to set goals, because I went from barely making 50 PV, I kid y'all not. Now I can I can actually shop to where I could get these little packages that they have, like the Z piece every day. You remember the vault every day if stuff don't hop out of my cart, okay? Because yeah, about those yellow bracelets today, yeah. About that jaw dropping ring, I didn't even see it. So anyway, I'm just saying, so, but if stuff don't hop on my cart, right? I can actually, afford, and guess what? It does not come out of my personal money. It doesn't even come out of my commission money. I'm gonna just tell you, it doesn't come out of commission money. It comes out of my sales. The last few months, my sales have been anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 a week. Maybe even a weekend too, because sometimes after I do the live that weekend, it's like 2,400. So literally actually I take that back. This last month, no. This last 2 months, it's been about like three to 5,000 a week. And I'm saying that I promise y'all got to hear me. When I share this information with you guys, it is in no way to share this information to boast or nothing like that. I am sharing this because I want you guys to use this as faith builders. I want you guys to use this as inspiration. I want you guys to use this knowing, because I'm not the only one that's pulling in 10,000 in a month. I promise you that. We got team winners on here that's killing it. Pulling in 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000. I'm not the only one that's a thousandaire on here. You're soon to be millionaire, okay? Not and many things. But it's not just I'm not the only one. And so it's just, you have to renew your mind. You have to believe, and you have to know that it can and it will happen for you. And how you start that off is believing that it can, writing down what you want. I don't care how far-fetched it seems. I don't care how unrealistic it seems, because one thing I know, like I'm working on let me just say this. I have worked on different things, right? That seem like it is so much, like it's so unattainable, like you can't really grasp it. But one thing I've learned over time, over 10,000 a month for you. Praise God Almighty. Amen. No, really. I wasn't going to bust you out, but I'm glad that you did, because V is one of those. And it's not just no 1 month thing. She has been doing that consistently for a few months. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, when you set goals and you knock them out little by little by little, when you look back, you're like, yo, that big old huge goal that I had, I killed it. I crushed it. I accomplished it. But if you look at it like a big old mountain, like, man, that's huge. Like, you elite, big ups to you. I don't know about that, because I'm way over here, director, but not realizing that to get to elite, you have to start at director. Everybody has to start the same way. So just believe that you can get there. Write it down. I don't care. Matter of fact, write down a dream or a vision or a goal that actually scares you a little bit, right? That actually pushes you, that stretches you, right? Because you actually have to put in a little more work to make it happen, right? To kind of just stay moving, keep moving to get in there, right? Because like anything worth having, you gotta work for. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, no sleep and all that kind of stuff, because I do believe that you do have to have balance, and you do have to have family time, and you do have to have all that. You do have to have a day where you just kind of say, okay, I'm not doing nothing this day, but not having like a lazy attitude or being slothful or anything like that, or doubting yourself, right? Write it down. That is where it starts. First of all, believe that you can. Secondly, write it down. Write the vision, make it plain. I'm gonna tell you guys, every year, matter of fact, the one way that I first killed Life of the Party Platinum, which was last year, the very first year I went to convention, which I'm thinking it was 2018, right? Because I think I went to 2 already. Yeah, I went to 2. So the very first year that I went to convention, I went as Life of the Party Silver, but I was very, very close to gold. And I told some of you guys this story. And this kind of helped me focus on setting my goals, right? To zone in on it and kind of make sure that I understand what I'm doing. Because a lot of times, and don't let me, if I go too far off and I forget what Life of the Party, like explaining, then y'all bring me back, okay? Because I could do that sometimes. But it's like, you see, and I'm doing it right now, but I had to go. I mean, I was so close to gold, but I didn't really understand what that meant, right? I was like, well, I don't really need to do all that, da 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 da, right? See, I kind of lost track of thought, but anyway. So when I ended up hitting silver, I was like, whatever. And so I went to convention, and then I realized how important it was to hit gold, and how other thing, it just opens up other doors when you get to different ranks. That is ranks in your team. That is personal ranks and different recognitions that you get to. It literally unlocks another door and gives you access to a whole new world. You understand what I'm saying? Just like Life of the Party Platinum, you get added to another group. Like, not only am I in the elite group, but I get added to a whole nother Life of the Party group. And sometimes they do sneak peeks in Life of the Party group. Sometimes they do different things, because guess what? A lot of people think, and I'm about to tell you right now, a lot of people think that the elites are the main people that like are the money makers of the business. Really, it's the Life of the Party people. They're the ones that buy the most. They're the ones that sell the most, okay? They're the ones that kind of help the elites keep staying elite and growing. You understand what I'm saying? All the people that are working their business, that are constantly buying inventory. So to me, I love being elite, and I love ranking up and all that. But one thing that's most important to me is to run my business and to operate my business and to show my team how to operate their business. Because a title don't mean nothing if I'm not walking in that title, if I'm not carrying that title. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So what if you elite? Like, what you doing with it? So what if you a producer? What you doing with it? Like, are your sales matching up, or you just got that commission? And not saying that the commission is a bad thing, but my thing is, if I'm working my business, I can show you how to work yours, and we all win, and we can be bling bosses on sales, period, with a T. You know those GIFs? Period, right? So anyway, so when I first understood what Life of the Party was, and how I literally missed that window because I really didn't place that much value or importance on it, and I went to convention and I was like, oh my gosh, so I would have got the whole Z collection. Oh my God, so I would have got like some Z bracelets. Oh my God, so I would have got this. Oh my God, so I would have been able to walk the stage. Like, it was so many different things that I was like, wow. So I missed out on that, all because I wasn't tuned in. I wasn't connected. I wasn't learning about the business, right? I wasn't learning what all these ranks meant. I wasn't learning what the different recognition programs have to offer. It was out there, but I wasn't really connecting and finding out what that means, because people will give you information, but a lot of times, if you are not ready to receive that information and you are not hungry for that information, you'll just kind of brush it off and be like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, yeah, and then you'll kind of move on. So I'm not saying that people didn't put it out there and tell me that Life of the Party wasn't important. I just thought, like, you just get an extra piece and you just paying all this extra money and buying all this inventory, right? Like, I didn't know. And now, oh my God, it has taken my business to a whole nother level. So anyway, once I missed Life of the Party Gold, I said, we're not doing it again. I said, the next year I come back to convention, I am going to come back not gold, because we already know I was close to gold and I could have got that. So I'm going to challenge myself to get to platinum. And that is what I did. And I set a goal for myself every quarter to get to another level. But so what I'm saying is, now this is what I was going to tell you guys. So it's very, very important to know where you want to be, but you also have to know where you are, and you have to, now God is going to be God. He'll step in the midst if you ask him to, and he'll give you the things that you need, the tools that you need, customers, this and this and that and the other. But you do have to have a strategy. Like, even in the Bible, it tells you count up the cost. So you do have to kind of, and y'all know I'm a believer, so it's just going to come out. So you do have to write down things, you know what I'm saying, and kind of plan and do your part, right? You have to do your part. You have to say, okay, I do, and I posted a Life of the Party chart on the team page as well. So basically, if you want to get bronze in a year, you get 417 PV every month, and you will attain, you will reach Life of the Party bronze by next 6/30, 2021. Okay, you'll reach it. And what that is what? 213, that's 207 or something like that pieces a month. But I tell you what, part of my plan to make sure that I got that PV and to make sure that I was able to buy the inventory was to make sure that I was promoting my business so that I can get more customers, right? Because I didn't look at it like I am going to hit life of the party all by myself and I'm going to buy all this jewelry. No, I looked at it like I'm about to sell all this jewelry, so I need some people to come buy it. So when I sell that, I can keep buying and sell that and keep buying and sell, flip it, smack it up, flip it. No, I'm just kidding. But so I could like flip that thing, right? So my thing was, let me increase customers. Let me be present on Instagram. Let me be present on Facebook. Because I tell you guys all the time, there are people that are on Instagram. Matter of fact, I have a customer on Instagram every single Friday. When I tell them, okay, we going on the Facebook, y'all, let's go. She's like, I don't have a Facebook. And so I'm like, girl, you're going to need to get a Facebook. So there are people that do not like Facebook for whatever reason. And there's some people that don't want to do Instagram and don't like Instagram. So you are going to need to be active on all those platforms. Does that mean you have to run yourself ragged to try to stay active on both? No, I told you guys, you can post simultaneously on both of them. Now, me, myself, because I have other businesses as well. I literally try to keep everything looking different. Okay. So if I post something on Facebook, sometimes I may do simultaneous, and then sometimes I may give my Instagram folks a little bit something different that I give my Facebook folks, and I may give my Facebook folks a little something different than I give my Instagram folks to make so if they follow me on both, they don't feel like they're saying the same thing over and over. So sometimes I do switch it up, and more than but often though, I do simultaneously post. And so you do have that ability to do that. Okay. So make sure you're present on both. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do this, but I go live on Instagram every week as well, and on Facebook, because I have an audience on both of them. And when I started my Instagram, I remember like it was yesterday, I had 180 people on that Instagram. That is where I began to go live, when I started going live. And I had 7 people on my first live, and I made $95 in 45 minutes. And now, fast forward like 3.5 years later, I have almost 4,100 people on Instagram, on my CQ Jules Instagram. So it's being active. It's using hashtags. I don't use as many as I used to, but it's using hashtags. It's being present. It's doing little giveaways when you hit a milestone, asking people to share, bringing people in, all this different stuff. You just want to be present, and you want to make sure that you are offering your audience, like you're not boring. And then too, there are some people that are kind of boring, and their lives be popping because that's what people are looking for. So if you are that introvert type person, well, I won't even say introvert, because there's some introverts that's pretty funny and pretty comedic and pretty like fun, right? It is. But let's say there's some people that are more like monotone or whatever. There's some monotone people out here on Facebook killing it too. Whatever style you have, there's somebody out there for you. Just show up. Just show up. Just be you. What's up, JoJo? Show up and be you and do what you do. You get what I'm saying? My thing is beauty. My thing is fashion. So I bring it with me to what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Other people have just they like to stand up and do lives and move around. That's their thing. Other people like to have fancy kind of stuff in the background. Dude, like even Amber, she has like a studio setup, like as if you go into like a boutique, like a jewelry boutique or something, like a Zales or something. Like she has it kind of set up in that way, but that's her style. You have to do what works for you. But whatever you do, y'all, whatever. And Rakita, introvert, and you be killing it. You be killing it. She got a whole full-fledged store, probably like, oh my God, big as my house. Her thing is like super long, and she is showing up and she is killing it. She'll do things with like her upline and do a collaborative live or something. Just do things to keep your audience entertained and coming back. And for the love of the Lord, okay, have inventory. Now, when I say this, and I'm going to go to the life of the party, and I'm going to go to sales, and I'm going to talk about that too. But you must know that you have to have inventory. I don't care if you cannot get, $500 to $1,000 a week or whatever. Okay, but at least do your best to budget a minimum of $200 if you can. And I'm telling you, you can, because if you flipping what you already have, some of y'all, I see the stuff y'all got, y'all can flip that and y'all can buy that inventory right away. buy at least 10 pieces a day. So much new stuff drops every day. You don't want to miss a day in the back office. And the day that you say, well, I'm not going to buy nothing today, I'm going to just go tomorrow, that's the day the lemon earrings coming out. Like today. I'm just saying. So, and don't get me wrong, I know stuff hops, but at least you get something. At least you're having something fresh. Because guess what? When I do my lives, yes, I always have the latest and greatest of the new products, but I got a bunch of vintage stuff too. Some stuff, a couple pieces from, 2 years ago. Some stuff from a year ago that I forgot about, that I had to go through my store and say, oh yeah, I got that. And I mixed the old in with the new, and that keeps everything fresh as well. But I was telling my aunt the other day, she, my aunt joined the team. I was telling her the other day, I said, when your car gets older, right, and you're looking for another car, you very seldom do we say, I want the same exact car that I have right now, or because I have like a 2000, let's say you got a 2020, no, let's say you got a 2018, you don't say, well, I need to go get me like a 2015, a 2014. Like, you don't do that. You're like, well, if I have a 2016 right now, I'm going to need like a 18 or a 19, or what's the 2020s looking like, or whatever. You're looking for something new. When you get tired of wearing the clothes that you have, you're like, let me get something fresh and new. You get me? So when people are coming to buy jewelry, they want to see what's the latest and greatest, what just came out. Vintage pieces are great, but what keeps people attracted and keeps people wanting to see more and coming back is fresh new items. Even if it's new to them, even if it's new to you, because guess what? There's stuff that's been in the back office, because, I tell my customers, once new releases go, you might not see it for a whole nother year. And guess what? A year ago, stuff that I had from a year ago, I may have a couple pieces left. They're dropping it now. But guess what? I'm still buying some of that because it's considered new right now. And I have newer customers, and I just want to keep stuff going fresh because maybe it's something they never seen before. Right? So anyway, keep it fresh. Don't keep circulating the same stuff without adding a pop and adding something different to it. That is why I believe that, one of the reasons why I believe that my lives and stuff are so successful. And so back to the setting goals. I set goals with my lives as well. I literally said, I remember there was a time when I told Myri that I wanted to make sure, like I wanted to get to a point where I was making $500 a week. Well, then when I got to, I didn't just settle and say, okay, I got the 500, we're good. 500 from here on out. Whoop, whoop, we good. This the budget. No. When we hit 500, I said, oh, let's do 1,000 now, right? What is up, Danielle? I call her Danny B. Hey, in the place to be. Hey. No, but so I said, okay, once I got 500, I'm like, let's do 1,000. And guess what? When I started doing 1,000, I didn't say, oh, I got 1,000, so I'm going to just pause. $1,000 a week is great. No, I said, oh, 1,000, I'm going to beat my best. I could do better than that. Let's do it. Okay, I want to get 1,500. Okay, now I want to make like 2,000 a week. Okay, then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I want to make like $10,000 a month. Guess what? I did that. Now the last 2 months, I've made 18,000. So now you know what my next goal is, right? 20 to 25,000 a month. It is doable. You can, whatever you put your mind to do, you can totally do it. Just make sure that your actions follow what your mind is setting out to do. So I did, because I said, well, if I want to make $10,000 a month, then I have to make sure that I got inventory that will meet that will sustain that. So I was like, so me getting 1,000 pieces a month, that's not gonna do nothing unless I got like 10,000 pieces of jewelry already, and I'm gonna kind of try to bring, like, I vault it away or something for a year and bring it back out. Right? But I don't know anyone that's just getting, unless you're making like, 50,000 or something a year, and you like, okay, I'm going to spend 1,000 on jewelry. I'm going to vault it and then bring it back out. Some people do that, but that wasn't my testimony and it wasn't my story. So I said my PV has to match that so that I can sell that much. And I have to continuously get more customers to make that happen. You get what I'm saying? So now I am literally at a place, y'all, where I looked at my annual sales. Yeah, you have to consistently up your goals. If you do not up your goals, you will stay stagnant. I promise. You will just, don't settle. Once you hit a goal, go higher. Like me, like I was like, okay, so we did platinum. I got to get diamond. I at least got, because see, what you got to realize too, each level that you go to, each level that you hit, each higher level, whether it's life of the party, like this diamond, I don't know if we're going to be doing the diamond trip or not, but I know that they got something in the bag, something great that's going to go forth. Those are also recruiting mechanisms, guys. As you get higher and higher and you do more and more in your business and you share the sales that you make and you share the inventory that you have all the time and you share your ranks and you share how your team is killing it because you're training them and you're giving them all the information that you can. That's also a recruiting mechanism, which also not just recruiting people to get them in here to be a number, but recruiting people so that their lives can be changed as well. I don't just want to be the only one making $18,000 a month. No, I want the whole team to be winning, because why? You don't have to wait on commission to be a bling boss, which leads me to this. And then I'm going to talk about convention a little bit, which leads me to this. I was sitting here and I was looking, like I looked at my monthly, I looked at how much I made this month because I wanted to make sure that I already hit 18,000. So I'm like, well, we got to hit 18 again or higher. We got to get there. We got to get there. And I literally made $100 over what I made last month, which was great. So I said, well, dang, if I made 18,000 in the last 2 months, what have I made year to date? Are y'all ready for this? Because it about blew my mind. I'm about to show y'all. We can win together. Look at what at the very, very bottom right here. Look at that. Now that's, it's backwards, but can y'all see what that says? If you can see what that says, type it in the comments. Excuse me. Let me know if you could see what that says. If you could see what that says, type it in the comments. Type it in the comments. So, because I want to know if you saw that. Type it in the comments. And then we're going to go on to convention. And then I'm going to answer any questions that you guys have. Yes, congratulations to Danny B, because she is killing it. She is definitely killing it, right? And she's another one that, and you know, before I even met her, like before we even, oh my God, Alicia, yes, $71,439.52. That is in 6 months. You know I'm going to be a bling boss in sales alone. You can be. You don't have to wait until Paparazzi deems you as a bling boss. You can do it in your sales, right? So anyway, so one thing that attracted me to Danny B was her work ethic, right? There goes the ice cream man. Her work ethic and the fact that she didn't always say, my team, my team, my team, commission, 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 team, commission, team, commission. She was always, I got to work my business. I'm going to go live and I'm going to do this. You got to put in the work. No excuses. Da, 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 da. That is what attracted me to her. And it just, I guess it was just fate that we actually connected and talked and, you know, shared our stories. And she had helped me a lot too. And I helped her in some areas. And we just love on each other, right? But that's one thing that I loved, because I didn't want to, when I talk to people about the business, I don't always say, oh, my team, because that, and this is kind of segueing into a little bit of recruiting. I used to talk about, I would tell people about my upline and how far she's gone until I kind of got my own story, because I was like, well, I'm tired of telling her story. Like, I want to have my own story. I want to tell people how I'm working in this business and the different recognitions that I've achieved or ranks that I've achieved and stuff like that. Thanks, Charis. I wanted to tell them the different things that I've done. I don't want to always be like, oh, my upline, she did it. My sponsor, she did it. Oh, girl, she did. She a maven. No, I'm like, no, I want to tell my story. I want to talk about me ranking. I want to talk about this and this and that. So I decided that I'm just going to work my business, like, you know, because I wanted to make sure that I am operating my business, that I am being a bling boss, that I am accomplishing the goals that I want to accomplish, not based on a team. I am grateful for a team and I am grateful for ranking to fashionista. But like, I don't know. I'm that girl that likes to do her thing and get her done. You know what I mean? And so that is another way that I've recruited, which I have 118 personally sponsored, and that's because I just work my business, and people are attracted to the fact that you're working your business and you're making money, right? So that's, I know people were saying they wanted something on recruiting, but honestly, the biggest thing that I can say about recruiting is work your business and kill it. And when you work your business and kill it, people are going to see, and they're going to see, like, they're going to see you popping, and they're going to be like, dude, so 71,000 in 6 months? Some people don't even make 71,000 in a year. For real, like real talk. So just work your business, and I promise you the people will come. They will come. And so thank you, Teresa. And so now, because I don't want to keep you guys on too long, how long we been on here? Because I do want to share this. So 34 minutes, but it's been a minute. So, I love y'all. I love y'all. So anyway, so in regards to convention, we got an email that we knew it was coming, that we were going to have virtual convention, but it's actually going to be this month, the 27th through the 30th. And the only way to have access to convention is if you had registered. So I want to encourage you, for those of you guys that did not register, even if you're new coming on, we get it because you just joined. But if you've been in this business for a minute and you did not get your ticket, please, when they open up convention tickets, I don't know when they're gonna do it. It could be early, late this year. It could be early next year. Who knows? But one thing about Paparazzi, what I've noticed lately is that they keep doing things sooner and sooner, right? It's like, when the Z pieces were gone, I was like, yo, I thought we had to October. What you doing? Right? So it's like things are happening quicker and quicker. So do not wait to get your ticket, because you don't want to miss out and you don't know what will transpire. Just like with this, it's like if you didn't get your ticket, you didn't get access, because that is the only way that you can go to the virtual convention. And for those of you guys that did get your ticket, start going live, start working your business, start flipping that inventory, start making that money, because something tells me that they about to kill it, that they about to drop it like it's hot. And do you know that there's still spring pieces from EMP that we have not seen? So how you know they weren't just waiting until July to pack it out? So make sure that you are working your business, because I was saying this, I was talking to a winner earlier today, and I was telling her that this business is kind of like, have you ever heard, and then I'm going to open it up for questions, but have you ever heard about the ocean? They say that if you go in the ocean and you're swimming in the ocean, some people do like to do that. I'm not one of them. But some people like to swim in the ocean. And I've heard that, when you swim in the ocean, you got to stay above the current, because if you get under the current, it's harder for you to rise above that current, right? So paparazzi, and it's easier to drown like that. So paparazzi, to me, is like you always have to stay above the current, right? Because they have all these things coming, and they always come in waves. And if you are caught not working your business, or caught slipping a little bit, I feel like you're like, oh God, I gotta catch up. Oh my God. Oh, now we got convention. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we got Pink Friday. Okay, whoa, now we got this Christmas stuff, and then we got that, and oh my God, convention tickets, and oh my God, EMP, and oh my gosh, we got the spring pack, and oh my gosh, we got the fall collection, and then we got convention. I promise, it's always something. And then last month it was if you get 75 pieces, you get the vault. Well, if you're not in a position where you can buy 75 pieces, you're missing out on getting vault pieces. Legit, I got quite a few that are on the way, but I got I think I had about 8 already that I got pieces from the vault. And I did one as a giveaway for you guys, but I was like, I'm gonna put some of my pieces on my website. And literally within 1 hour, I made $75. Dude, $75 an hour, 3 pieces that I got for free. So I said that to say that when you put yourself in a position to work your business, that's why I said it gives you access, and it opens up the door to even more. Because if you have the ability to buy 75 pieces to get to access that vault, many times you're getting free money. $75 pure profit that I did not have to purchase, because I'm still selling the pieces that I purchased, and I'm still making money off of those pieces. But I got additional $25 pieces to sell for free. Pure profit, right? The spring pack. If you're able to purchase 89 pieces, 88, 89, 175 PV, if you're able to purchase that in one whop, you get 10 more pieces. That's $50 more. So even if you spend a couple hundred, you really didn't spend a couple hundred, because now you got more pieces to make more money. Or you can do incentives for your team, or you can do incentives for your customers, whatever. Plus, as you do that, you get more jewelry because you get hostess rewards. So it's what I'm saying is, the more you work your business, it's the more they reward you. Y'all, I have 4 or 5 boxes just about, where's my hand right here? It's about this high right now, or maybe right here. And I'm sitting, but it's about this high of hostess rewards, period. So, and that's just from working my business. And then when you get Life of the Party Gold, you get double hostess rewards all year. So that means every 10 pieces you purchase, you get 2 pieces. And the more you purchase, the more you get for free. So I just want to encourage you guys, don't count yourself out before the year has even started. Don't think that you can't be the next Life of the Party Platinum, Life of the Party Diamond. You don't have to have a rank to get ranks, to get, to go up the tiers in Life of the Party. You do not. And then also, no matter, it doesn't matter where you are right now. Do you know that Erica Cole, which is, she is now the second that holds the highest rank in paparazzi accessories. I believe she hit Jet Setter in like a year and a half, y'all. So just like the convention theme, Unwritten, you write your story. You do what it is that you desire to do. If you desire, like I am going to put it in the atmosphere that I definitely want nothing short of Maven A-lister this fiscal year. Nothing short of Maven A-lister. And matter of fact, we've been like 90% close to A-lister the last 2 months. So I know it's coming. So you just have to, you funny, Sharis. You can't wait till September for your double hostess rewards. Because then when February comes, they usually have that promotion where you get 4 hosts because they double your hostess rewards. So our double turns into quadruple. So y'all, keep working your business. Do not give up. Even if it comes to a point where you feel like you have to take a hiatus or take a break. I have gotten messages from some people that are my personally sponsored that say, I can't do it right now. I'm going to look into other endeavors, da, 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 da. I mean, it's all good. No love lost. But please, even if you just buy a few pieces a month, just stay connected because you never know when you might want to pull it out of your back pocket and work the business, right? So I love y'all. I love seeing y'all do amazing things and just kill it and work your business. And I'm so excited to see what we have coming this year. If you got Life of the Party Gold, go for Platinum. If you got Life of the Party Silver, go for Gold. If you got Life of the Party Platinum, go for Diamond. I'm going for Black Diamond. But like I said, it's not going to be me. I don't believe in just purchasing a whole bunch just to hit a Life of the Party status. No, we're going to make them sales. You understand what I'm saying? We're not doing that to just have inventory sitting around. Okay. So make sure that you are working your business. Now, if there's any questions that you guys have for me, I will answer it because I know that I've kind of been away for a minute because I've been working on some things. But if you have any questions about the stuff that I just said, let me know. If you have any questions that, you maybe been itching to ask, the last couple months or couple weeks or something like that. If it's an inventory question, if it's a recruiting question or whatever. I think V did a great job when she did the live last week addressing the stuff hopping out of the cart. And I'm going to confirm what she said. Sometimes people think, oh, well, the elites get this and the elites do this and the elites do that. No. I probably get stuff snatched like on the daily. Yeah. But you know what I do? I make it work for me. I put some situations. I call them situations. I put some situations together. I get what's there. It's still popping pieces. There's more than one piece that drop a day. So I just make sure I get in there and get some goodies and match it to something that I have or something that was in my cart. And guess what? Sometimes I go in the back office at minimum 2 times a day, but at max 5 to 6. And I know you're saying, oh my God, but that's like shipping. So what? Because I can write off shipping expenses, and because we're a business, right? We can't think consumer minded. We have to think business minded. If it's something in there that I want, I'm gonna go get it. Because guess what? I've put stuff in my cart and said, okay, I'm gonna get it tomorrow, and then when I get to tomorrow, it's gone. So I just can't take that ride, or I can't take that risk. So I'll go in and I'll get it again and I'll check out. And you have to look at it like this. If you're buying more than 10 pieces, you get a free hostess reward, which you can sell at $5, which you basically almost break even. You basically spent 95 cents for shipping. How many times do you shop at different websites throughout the week and pay shipping more than one time? So that's how I look at it. I don't let that stop me. So I will shop multiple times a day. If I get out and I'm like, oh my God, I missed that. Let me go back in. Oh my gosh, I missed that. Let me go back in. that is probably why I missed the vault on some days, because I did multiple purchases instead of one big one, because I got snatched. And then I'm like, well, let me go back and see what else. Let me see. And then I see something, and then I'm like, oh my God, oh, I missed that ring. Or I see y'all post something, and I'm like, oh, that was in there? I didn't even see that. Go back. And if it's there, I get it. That's just how I shop. So don't let the shipping and purchasing more than one time cripple you. Did I say that there will be an opportunity to buy virtual convention tickets for this year? Absolutely. I have not heard that. No, that's not what I said. I said that if you purchased your convention ticket already before, I think it was February 1st, I believe it was. I can't remember the dates, but they talked about it already, so I'm not going to get into the dates. But if you already purchased your convention ticket, you get to attend convention virtually, because, you know, it's canceled due to COVID. That's what I was saying. But what I was saying was, when convention tickets come up for purchase for next year, to make sure that y'all get it. I don't even care what's going on. Just get your ticket in hand, so that you have proof that you were ready to go. So, you know, like this year, we had our ticket in hand. As soon as those jokers was like, you know, ready to purchase, I got mine. So even though it didn't happen, I still have proof that I purchased my ticket, so I'm able to attend convention virtually, which on the 27th, they will be releasing probably 10 of the Z collection pieces, and I believe we will have access to buy Z pieces. So when you go to convention, you get access to Z pieces, you get access to convention pieces prior to their launch date, so, or their release date, I should say. So I beseech you therefore, brethren, make sure that you go to next year's convention if you weren't ready to go to this one. You're welcome. So are there any other questions? Because I want to make sure that we are crystal clear on anything that you guys have been wanting to ask, maybe about sales, about anything, because I know I've been away for a minute. So I want to make sure that I address your questions, because I'm not sure. Oh man, I took my little pencil. I just realized I took it out of here. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be on a team training next week, because I have a lot going on next week. So get your questions in now so that I can answer them. Now I'm thinking, what the heck did I do with my Apple Pencil? I took it out because, like, when I'm ordering new releases, that pencil is like a hindrance to me. And I was like, you got to go, because I need to get in here. So that's why I moved it. So anyway, if you guys have questions, please don't be shy. Please don't wait till after it's over and then post a bunch of questions on the team page. If you got one now, I just want to answer it so I can make sure that it's clear and that, you know, there's an understanding and everything like that. So make sure that you hit me up. And congratulations. I was about to put that on, but I think I'm okay. But congratulations to everybody that hit a rank. Congratulations to everyone that hit life of the party. And I think I'm going to do a post on the team page. And I'm actually, I'm going to ask you guys, like, what are your goals? Because I just want you guys to put it in the atmosphere. I want you guys to write it down. I want you guys to say what they are. Like I told you, mine is no less than Maven A-lister. And also, make sure that you're checking out the compensation plan so you know what the different ranks are. Is the virtual convention only for those who purchased? Yes. That's what I was just saying. Only for those who purchased the ticket. I can't remember the dates. They just posted it today too about the dates, but I don't want to mess up any dates. All I know is that if you did not purchase your ticket for convention, you're not going to have access. If you didn't purchase it prior to them canceling and all that kind of stuff, you're not going to have access to convention. Future training on invoicing and Shopify. So I already on the team page, I already have a pictorial on how to invoice in Shopify. So I don't know exactly what you mean when you say invoicing, because I have a pictorial on there. If you want to give me like maybe go into more what you're asking for, because there is a pictorial that shows you how to create an invoice. I believe I did that right when I started kind of figuring out how to work Shopify. So if you search on the team page, it may have I may have edited that post topic, or you can just do a search and just say Shopify. And then anything that we did, whether it's a video or whether it's a post on Shopify, will actually come up to the top. So, but I do believe I did that. I did a pictorial for Square, and I did a pictorial for Shopify. So if it's something, more detailed on that, let me know. Yes, a manual invoice, because that's all I use. I only use Shopify for invoicing. Goodness, for invoicing and for my website. That's all I use is Shopify. In the very beginning, I did use Square because some of my customers were used to Square too. But I told them, listen, we're migrating, baby. We moving over. Move over bacon because here comes the beef. I want all my stuff in one place. But I will tell you that I have added PayPal to my Shopify, and my customers absolutely love it. They literally check out with PayPal a whole lot. So having that on your Shopify store works as well. But I'm going to tell you this, I very seldom invoice now. The only invoicing, why you say that, Rakita? I don't have a problem invoicing, except it takes us probably 2-3 hours to invoice after our lives because we have anywhere from like 60 to 80 orders. And we're literally like invoicing. So now we have a system, and hubby helps me invoice now because it got that busy to where it's like we want to get done quickly. So we just work together. But I was going to say something about Shopify. Like I added PayPal, and people actually check out with PayPal, and I absolutely love it. Oh, I was going to say that I don't invoice because except for lives, or if there's a customer that I have that's like, oh, well, can I get that, because it's like a special thing, or if I do pre-orders on Life of the Party, if I do pre-orders on Fashion Fix, that's when I invoice. Other times I send people straight to my site. If they're looking for a certain piece, I send them the link to it, because I've got excuse me, I've gotten way busy, and with making like 18,000 in a month, like you have a lot. That's like almost 600, if not, no, 590, 600, something like that orders. That's a lot. So you can't just sit there and invoice a whole bunch of stuff. Not for me. I'm trying to work smarter and not harder. They should open it up for everyone. Sharis, it's nothing that I can suggest for the upline. It is a decision that Paparazzi made because they said they put out that because this is the thing. If you didn't pay for a ticket, you wouldn't be able to go to convention. You wouldn't be able to come inside the doors. So it's the same thing. It's the same, they're still upholding their standards as far as convention is concerned. So if they open it up to everyone, it's like, so the people that were on the ball and the people that purchased their ticket and were ready to go, it's like, because it's like if you get a ticket for something and the tickets are sold out or whatever, like you wouldn't get access to it. So they've already made the decision that only the people that had a ticket, and it's not something that I can make any changes or suggest anything. They made the decision that that's how they're rocking it. You need my system. So what system are you speaking of, Rakita? Do we need to have a meeting? What system are you speaking? Oh, the system of where I have help invoicing. Let me tell you something. Once you guys get to a point where you which I see y'all going live every single week, you got to start recruiting and getting some help, because you need a support system at some point. Pam was telling me that she killing it too. Avita, well, I call her Avita, but Pamela Mixon, she's killing it. And she's doing it all by herself, but she's probably gonna get to a point where she's gonna need some assistance too. Because her numbers is like, whoa, girl, ooh. So yeah, Shara. So that's what's up. Radina, the email didn't say anything about Z bracelet. Have I heard anything? Radina, they never really say anything about Z bracelets. It's not that they never publicize Z bracelets. It's just a thing that they do like every year, or that they have done. I'm not gonna speak on this year because I don't know, but the last 2 years that I've been going, and prior to that, they've just always allowed for us to purchase Z pieces at convention, and you could not sell them, and they usually sold out in about like 5 minutes. So that's another thing I will tell y'all too. If you do have access to convention, I would encourage you to make sure that you're on your phones the time that they say be on your phones. Because some of us, I don't know if they're doing the whole, I didn't read the thing all the way through, but even with the party hopper thing, if it gives us access a little, because I'm a party hopper, and if it gives us a little bit, like access a little bit more to, before the general public or the people that didn't get party hopper, if it gives us access, sometimes them bracelets can sell out. So I don't know if they're doing that this year, but the last 2 years I've gone, they have had Z bracelets, and you can definitely not sell them. You can only offer them as incentives or wear them. or as gifts, right? You can give them away. You can give them away to your team. You can give them away to your customers, because I've done that. I've given them away, and they made great gifts. I still have a few left, actually. And so are there any other questions? But Shopify, the first few invoices, it's like, oh my gosh, it seems a little tedious. But one thing I do love about Shopify, since you guys brought up the invoicing, is I love that when you invoice a customer and they pay the invoice, let's say you send them a not a pre-order, like let's say you invoice them for something, or let's not even use invoicing. Let's say they purchase something. I like the fact that, or even an invoicing, I like the fact that it stays there as unfulfilled until you are ready to literally package their stuff off and send it off. Give me one that, B. But I like the fact that you can literally fulfill it as you, matter of fact, when you ship it through Shopify, I have stamps.com connected to Shopify. When you ship it, it literally fulfills it. Although I must say, sometimes I fulfill them first and then ship it, because I be having so many to fulfill at one time to make sure I got their order all together and this and that and the other. And then I fulfill it and then ship it. But I love the fact that it sits there in Square. When you invoice and they pay, it literally goes into payments, and then it's kind of like hidden. And so I definitely think that Shopify is more savvy. And those of you guys that are still using Square and not Shopify, I would highly encourage that you just make the transition, because Shopify is way more savvy. It is way more, it's way more business friendly, if you will. Like I just love everything about it. I love the fact that you can fulfill the orders. I love the fact that when people can even get like notifications via text when your stuff when it's out for delivery, when it's been delivered. Like, it's just so amazing. You are a mess, Radina. But it's just, y'all, if you don't have Shopify, matter of fact, Radina, I gotta talk to you about that Shopify thing. I don't want to put you on blast, but we gotta talk about what we talked about. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys and put that out there. Are there any other questions? I wanted to make sure that we had some one-on-one time. That's why I'm not like rushing anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not rushing it. Those that are watching on YouTube, if you just gonna have to watch it in segments or something, or if you're watching the replay, you're gonna have to watch it in segments. But I miss y'all, and we haven't had these conversations in a minute, and we were overdue. But Shopify is so dope. Like, if you guys are just invoicing and you're not really using the full benefits of Shopify, O to the M to the G. Invoicing takes up a lot of time. If you can move away, like one of the reasons I have not gone to like a more simple invoicing system during my live parties is because I'm very, very spontaneous, and I'll be that girl to be like, oh, I got an idea. Let me match this. Let me do that. And if it's not in the system and it's not, then I can't use those comment souls and all those other systems. That's the only reason I don't do that. You wait to put your items into the store until you get them. Is that the right thing to do? So it's totally up to you how you want to operate your business. You do that because of the delayed shipping, if it makes sense. If that is easier for you to monitor or maintain, there's nothing wrong with that. One thing I love about this business as well is that you can modify it to what works for you, right? Even though a lot of us, like V says, she makes over 10,000. I definitely make over 10,000. Pam made over 10,000. It's other people that made over 10,000. I just threw Pam out there. She ain't on mine. But, and we all have different systems. You understand what I'm saying? You have to do what works for you. If putting them on the system and then getting inundated with invoices and trying to keep up with it is going to be overwhelming, I would say keep on doing what you're doing, because you definitely, to move to the next level of entering it in the system and allowing people to purchase it and then shipping it out and keeping up with orders, you definitely have to be on point. So if you don't even want that headache, or if you don't want that responsibility, or if it would be maybe too much, don't do it. Stick with what you're doing. What's up, Katrina? We are at the question and answer segment because I haven't seen y'all in a while. So I'm like, if y'all got questions, hit me, baby, one more time. No, but ask me any questions that you have, because I want to make sure that everyone is clear. Everyone is clear on Life of the Party. If you hit Life of the Party before June 30th, you will have access in September. And Life of the Party drops every 14th. They usually ship, well, if you get Life of the Party Silver, or above, Silver, you definitely get one of each of the 5 pieces to preview, wear, sell, whatever you want to do with them. You get those 5. If you get Life of the Party Platinum, you get 5 of each of those 5. When you get Life of the Party Diamond, you get 10 of each of those 5. So I'm about to get 10 of each of those 5. I've been doing the 5, and the 5 has been great because literally it's free money. You get to get those pieces ahead of time, and you get to sell them before it even drops. So it drops on the 14th of every month. People were asking me as well if we are going to still buy Fashion Fix on 4th of July. So technically, Fashion Fix drops on the 4th of every month, but it's at midnight, so it's technically the 5th. So even when it falls on a holiday like that, they still drop. Because for me, it's literally like the 4th at 9 p.m. It's literally the 4th of July. You get what I'm saying? And so I don't see them changing that. They're the 4th is, what day is the 4th anyway? Because yeah, technically when it drops is going to be the 5th. So I don't see them changing that. I see it dropping the same because they've dropped it like that before on the 4th. Well, technically the 5th, right? Any other questions? And I just put that out there because I saw somebody ask that question on the team page. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I saw on the team page that people had questions about. We talked about convention. We talked about Life of the Party. You definitely, y'all, you gotta get it's so amazing. 4th of July, Saturday. Okay, cool. I think they're observing. Ooh. Wait, what? No, it should still drop the same day. If anything changes, I'll post it on the team page. But it was something else I was about to tell y'all too, because I saw a post. It was something else I saw. What did I see? And I was going to address it. Oh, dear me. I don't know. But are there any other questions? And if I think of the question, I guess I'll post it on the team page. It's just like I haven't talked to you in so long. I just want to get it all in. You know how when you haven't talked to someone in so long, you be on the phone, you be like, yeah, girl, yeah, all right then. Oh, girl, and did you know? And da-da-da-da-da. All right then, girl. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Girl, oh, girl, da-da-da-da-da. Like, have y'all ever done that? Like, that's how I'm kind of feeling with the winners right now. I'm kind of like, oh yeah, and it's been a minute. So anyway, that's where I am. I just love you guys so much. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about what is to come this coming year. No, it's Saturday 4th. Saturday. Oh, you said Sunday is Saturday. Got it. So technically it's going to drop Sunday morning for y'all, because it's going to drop 9 p.m. on Saturday for me. Just like when on Thanksgiving Day, when stuff is supposed to drop on Pink Friday, it literally drops on Thanksgiving Day for us here in Cali at 9 p.m. We be shopping on Thanksgiving Day for us. So yeah. So I love y'all. I am so proud. I'm gonna put a post because I'm so, I really want to know what your goals are for this year. So I'm going to put that as soon as we get off, and I share this to like the tube. Okay. Because I haven't posted nothing on YouTube for like a month. So yeah, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all soon, I guess. All right. Mwah! Deuces. And I don't know if I'll see you next week, but I will see you in Cyber World. Bye, y'all.